The return of Joy Boy.
Boy, boy.
All right, welcome to the Nerds Light channel. I'm your J Rowe.
And from Casso.
Welcome. We got Derek in the building. What's going on?
What's up?
Glad to have you back. It's been a long time, fellas. Hope
Has
everybody's
been.
doing well.
Been too long.
We're back again, and we're gonna get it started, and we're not going away. So, today's episode, we're gonna talk about One Piece, but a very interesting thing happened with One Piece. We're gonna talk about that. We're not talking about episodes. We can't do that right now because we're not even there yet. But
Yeah, super behind.
way behind. Derek's probably the only one close to that. Like, I'm not near it, but he's probably close to it because he watches it more than I mean, I'm way behind.
I'm behind in the anime, but I'm caught up pretty much in the manga.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So this is we're gonna try to be spoiler free, but also at the same time, we want to really react to really what is like one of the biggest One Piece moments that happened. But before we get into this moment, don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel for any past, current, and future content. All right. The event. Luffy got an upgrade, a power upgrade, a huge upgrade. This is his fifth gear. The return of Joy Boy.
Boy, boy.
So I know Crump, you have no idea like Joy Boy's
I'm
story,
super
anything like
behind.
that.
Yeah.
I have no idea about Joy Boy's story either. Me and Derek is like an inside thing because so the way they introduced it, I sent you those videos because the elephant is talking about Joy Boy. He's like, Joy Boy has returned. I'm like, he's got like the funniest voice. And dude is saying it's like 800 years since he's seen Joy Boy. And I'm like, I'm just trying to keep mocking his voice so I can get Funimation to call me to be the elephant's voice. Because I'm the closest one to saying it like how they said it in Japan.
I don't know. I'm a runner up. I'm a runner
You
up.
run it up.
Far behind. No, I ain't first or second, but I'm getting there.
But nah, seriously, this is a pretty intense power up for Luffy though, because I mean, one of the things me and Derek talked about offline was the fact that this dude, he's been like every time he's fighting people, he's kind of like either kind of beneath their level, slightly on their level. This kind of power right here, man, it just kind of changes the game. I mean, Derek, I'm gonna let you go because you're like I consider you like the One Piece like person I go to for information. Go ahead, like tell us what you think about it.
I really like the concept of this new power up. It's unlike any other transformation we've seen in anime. Um, but the actual execution, I'm not too big a fan on the
What do you
Looney
mean by
Tunes.
that?
I'm not too big on the comedy during serious moments. I think the tone and the
Mm.
sound effect, like boing, like come on.
Mhm.
I think he has his head in the clouds a little bit too much, and
Mm.
he needs to come back down to earth. But
Who you said Oda or you talking about Luffy?
I'm talking about Oda, and I
and,
know
and
everybody
Jordan
going
Oda is the creator of One Piece.
Okay.
and I know everybody going, they ride the treasure out of Oda, he can do no wrong, but I think he took it a little too far, and but you can really see in this transformation, you can really see the inspiration from American cartoons like
Absolutely.
Tom and Jerry, Popeye,
Looney
and
Tunes.
Looney Tunes, yeah, all that sort. So it's really cool, and like I said, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. So I just wish the seriousness and really, it's just the sound effects. If the sound effects were taken away, I think this would be a top tier fight for sure.
Crump.
Yeah. So I actually agree with Derek. I'm glad he said that because me being like the One Piece like rookie over here, like I'm way behind. I'm super behind. So I guess like jumping forward, all these arcs, just to see this moment was dope to me. Like I was like, man, like now give me something like to look forward to. Like I'm excited to get that far. I mean, I got like I said, ways to go before I even get
Yeah.
there. But I felt the same way about Derek, like the way Derek said too. Like I wasn't really a fan of, I guess, like the comedic like piece to it. Like I said, like he said, like the sound effects, and to me, even a slight bit of the animation style too. Like I just feel like it's to me it felt a little like, and that sounds redundant because it's a cartoon, but cartoony like to me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if that was because I'm so far behind, so I wasn't sure like if this has been a common thing or so hearing Derek say that makes me feel a little bit better because I kind of felt the same way. I wish it was a little more serious, a little bit more intense. Um, I guess similar to like I guess maybe I'm too used to like like the Dragon Ball Z like transformation stuff like that where it seems like very like intense or serious. I wish it was a little more along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I still thought it was dope. I think he looks dope. Like I said, I'm excited like just to get that far. I mean, I know it's gonna be a million episodes before before I get that far, but like it gave me something to look forward to. Like it looked really dope.
Yeah, you got a good 1,000. You got a good 1,000.
I will add on top of that One Piece usually does very good with that while with meshing the comedy and meshing Luffy's goofiness with the
Yeah,
action.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was just off balance this time.
You
And
mean it was straight up comedy?
yeah, and it just really sucks because when there's so many people that hate against One Piece. I mean, it's the most popular in Japan and it's becoming popular here. But when I'm trying to like push people to watch the show, they all say the same thing. It's too much, it's too cartoony. They don't like the art. And that's how I felt about it at first until I took a deep dive for myself. But I feel
Yeah,
like this is really gonna push people that's not immersed in the world away a little bit. But
yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah,
I actually had no problem with the execution. I had no problem with how he looks. I actually think it's like a breath of fresh air for the like. I get what you're saying. Like, trust me, I get what you're saying about how it just went up from the goofy meter went up from a 1 to a 10, and in serious fights. I get it, but the whole purpose of his powers is the fact that it's supposed to be like he has freedom over everything around him, not just his body, but the world around him, as well as even the people he's fighting. So it's supposed to be like freedom. It's supposed to be like that positive, like influence kind of power in a sense. Like, you know how they said Naruto has the ability to make people befriend him after he talks to them and stuff like that. Like, that's what I'm like. I'm saying that it ain't with so much with Luffy, but Luffy, his powers is like that's what I'm saying. It's like that is that power times 1,000, but he can manipulate the world around him, and I think that's pretty cool because I think we've given so much faith to One Piece already. You know, if they throw this monkey wrench, I don't want to say monkey wrench, they threw this new variable into it. Let's just see what happens with it. Like, I don't want to be so quick to judge it because I actually think it's pretty cool. I like his look. I like his powers. Trust me, I like it a lot better than Gear 4. Like that, Gear 4 is
I
like
think you're sleeping on Gear 4. I'm not gonna lie, you sleeping heavy. Snake
nah,
Man,
Gear 4 to me is like one of the ugliest. Like, you'll see it, Jordan, down the road. You'll see
yeah.
it's
'Cause I
like
haven't
one
seen
of
it
the ugliest.
yet.
It's one of the ugliest transformations. But but what I'm saying is like, yeah, like I just like it. It's like a breath of fresh air. And then another thing with this too that I'm really looking forward to is I want to see how far they can push it. I want to see how far he can when he goes into fights without people stronger than Kaido or stronger than even himself. Like how can he level up the playing field? Because I feel like it's like the sky's the limit for this power up.
I can see that. Like I said, obviously, with me being so far behind, I can only give but so much, knowledge or
Yeah.
context. But I could definitely even just watching what I've seen so far, I I, I can see how you feel that way because I kind of felt the same way. Like, and I'm not even like I said, I don't even have the knowledge or whatever that y'all have. But even I kind of felt that way too. Like, it seems like he's reached like a new like god tier level. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me wonder what are the villains or like who can like oppose him at this point. But like I said, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. And I assume Derek probably knows since he's so far in the manga, but like, well, we'll see. I have no idea, so I'm curious to see what happens.
well, yeah, he doesn't have master over the power out yet. I mean, even during the
Mhm.
fight, he's not completely beating Kaido, but it'll it, as long as they take the sound effects out of the next fight, it'll be
All right.
It was just a little too zany for me.
So I think so. What there's
But
one moment in the fight where I think he's good. He's like I can see what he's saying. It's like he sticks his hands to Kaido's eyes to pull himself out of his
I
body.
wasn't even thinking of that, bro.
It's just
Remember
that's what I'm
that?
saying. It's just so much like the world is his oyster. Basically, he can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
It's the power of freedom. I think. I think
And
that's
then when he got hit with the club, his face molded
molded
around
into the
the spikes.
club. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
nuts,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I really didn't like that, by the way. I really didn't like that.
It was
But his
like,
body is rubber.
It is. And that's why I try to give it a pass because I was like, well, I mean, he is the rubber boy. So I'm like, but I still didn't like it though. Or I wish
I
it at
don't
least,
know.
if it did do that, I wish it morphed back. Like, but I don't know.
It did morph back.
I mean, it took a while though. He was running.
But he was being goofy though.
You know what?
He was having fun.
A lot of this fight reminded me of the Pain fight.
Oh.
When Pain was looking like a doughboy, looking like a Pillsbury doughboy.
I will tell you this though. When he transformed, that was super cool. Like it was so dope how he transformed into like he got to the form. Like he was like
Yeah.
all the power was just coming out of nowhere. And it was
Yeah.
like, and they gave him that ghoulish look a little bit. Yo, that was fire.
Yeah, I like that.
The animation part for that was on point.
I like that.
Derek.
Yeah, like I said, the next fights in the manga that happen and when he uses Gear 5, they actually look real cool and put together. It's just I wonder how it's gonna be animated. So I think there's high hopes for Gear 5, but during this serious moment, you know, you pretty much blue balled us for 1,000 chapters. How many chapters? And then you go out like this and you say Kaido's not gonna beat by a punch. And well, I'm not, no spoilers, my bad, but you know, whatever.
Well, I'm enjoying like how it looks, and I'm looking forward to see, like I said, how much more Oda can do with this form. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's something new and unseen for sure.
yeah. Now, is there anything we want to add before we close out about this reaction to Gear 5?
No, I think I said everything I need to say. Like I said, I'm looking forward to see where they take it in these next few fights. Like I said, I got like you said 1,000 episodes before
Got
I
a
get
thousand more to
there.
go, brother.
But I'm hyped to get to this point now. Like even I was already excited before, but now I'm even more like hyped
Now
to
it's,
get to this.
I hope this will change your mind from Naruto to One Piece now.
And Mike, you know, I've been on Naruto heavy just trying to get through that. So I might have to start juggling them both.
Big cap. This was a far stretch from the greatest transformations, but that's another video.
Yeah.
But this was legendary, but
yeah.
it was iconic for sure.
All right. If we don't have anything else to add, thank you everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel for all of our past, current, and future content. Thank you for tuning in. Talk to you soon. We out. Joy boy.